One of the major things that I've always struggled with in business is sales. And sales is also a challenge to a lot of businesses. So when it comes to sales, this forms the backbone of your business. We generally say anything else apart from sales in your business is an expense. So the only thing that adds income to your business is the sales process. So sales vaguely entails a lot of assumptions and a negative perception within the market. So naturally, once you start a business, you don't expect yourself, or rather you don't see yourself running around chasing down clients, trying to force them or convince them to buy your product. So I did a research related to this sales and trying to understand why do people mainly buy. So according to university professors and general understanding on knowledge related to business, you'll mainly be told that people buy based on needs and wants. But when you come to the reality on the ground, especially related to your business, you find that this does not hold, or rather, it's not true in most cases. Yes, needs and wants form a vague understanding of motivations to purchase your goods or your services. But based on my findings, I found one of the best examples, or rather one of the best explanations of why people buy can be attributed to either passions or fears. So these passions are broken down into what is commonly referred to as the 7 deadly sins. So when you have a clear understanding of this, you'll also be able to see it practically in your particular business or in a business which you want to pursue. So the first passion, or one of the 7 deadly sins, is pride. So a lot of people purchase things based on the motivation of attaining or being proud of owning a particular thing or being associated with a particular thing or brand. Next, we have envy. So a lot, or rather key motivation to buying in most cases is also envy. So someone has seen somebody else with a good thing, and they also want themselves to have the same good thing or even better. We also have lust. So lust, this is the desire or the urge mainly associated with sexual things. Is also a key motivator to why people do particular things or purchase particular things within the market. We also have greed. So greed is a desire to accumulate a lot. It's a key motivator of people purchasing. We also have laziness. Laziness is a key contributor. That's why you find a lot of things when selling. One of the key selling things is we are faster. We do this process more easily than the competitors. So people are driven a lot to purchase by their own laziness. We also have gluttony. So gluttony is a desire to accumulate a lot, mainly related to food. So you find one of the key motivators for people purchasing is also gluttony. So those are what we refer to as the passions. And we also have anger. So anger, this is mainly attributed to someone being angry mainly at a current situation or a current product, and hence has a strong desire to change it or acquire something else to solve that particular problem. On the other side, we said we have passions and fears. So fears, these can also be referred to as anxieties. A key motivator for people to purchase something is having a fear or anxiety towards something. So they are purchasing this to prevent this from happening, or purchasing this in the event that their fears happen, they might not maybe incur a larger loss than they would have incurred in that event. So how can you contextualize this in your business? So when approaching sales, you mainly focus on yourself as the business, trying to pitch your benefits, your products, your features. Now, the way it's recommended is you need to start by talking less and listening more to your prospective clients. With this, you'll be able to have a clear understanding or a feeling of their particular passions and fears. Next, you have to care, or rather show empathy towards this particular person's fears or passions. Then from there, try and address their passions and fears in relation to your business. So stop focusing more on yourself and more on your prospective clients in terms of their passions and the fears. And if you implement this, chances are high you'll be able to see a huge difference vis-a-vis the previous or the traditional method of approaching sales, as trying to always pitch and convince the person to purchase your product or your services.